Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing? How's it going this morning? Trying to find a video with quotes. Some inspiration this morning. Good morning to you as well. How are you? Stop the threat. Stop the stigma. I like the name. I got a little bit of time this morning. Now I'm going to hopefully go live again later. How was your weekend so far? Here we go. I'm doing good. I actually slept in today for some reason. I never sleep in like that. I guess my body needed it, getting up at 3:40 in the morning every day can get tiring, right? But hey, if you want to make change, you got to put the work in. You know what I mean? It's not going to change just doing nothing, staying idle. The only way to make change is to change, right? We can't just expect it to happen and not do anything to make it happen. So I get the rest of my life to sleep, right? Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen your page before. I like the name. I'll have to check it out. I'll write it down here, and thanks for stopping by. I'll follow you. I can't do it from here because this is StreamYard and it's kind of different. Yeah, but I appreciate it. Yeah, you as well. I'll check your page out. I wrote it down here. Like I said, with StreamYard, it's kind of like a third-party thing. So. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, making change. Obviously, I needed sleep, though. I don't know, man. But I'm here. Let's do this thing.
Are like keys. If you choose them right, they can open any heart
Morning,
and
Kim.
shut any mouth.
How are you?
When you build in silence, people don't know what to attack.
I love the saying, right? When you build in silence, when you move in silence, when you do work, and then you have no one's opinion, right? Just do your thing. Do your thing. People that are in your life will be in your life and stay in your life. There's no reason to blast what you're doing all over the place, right? Or have to tell everybody. Because what happens when you fail? Now everybody knows you failed. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody knows the ins and outs of you. No one. Some of the things are no one's business. That's why people wait to tell people when they're pregnant, right? So they don't miscarriage, right? So the baby is going to make it through. It's the same thing in life. Not everybody needs to know what's going on in your life, right? I'm doing all right. Yeah, just a little sleepy today, I guess. I don't know. Good morning, Jess. How are you? From Idaho. Where's everybody from? Haven't answered that question in a while. I'm in PA, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's my point on that, right? Build in silence. People don't know what to attack, right? And then they don't know what you're achieving and what maybe you're failing at. But only way to achieve is to fail. Only way to get better is to fail, right? If you're not failing, you're not trying to achieve anything.
If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything.
All right? The truth will always exist in you, around you. Always live in truth, right? You never have to hide. You never have to do anything except live, right? Be honest, be truthful. It's the best path.
Be selfish with your time. A lot of people don't deserve it. Silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words. Turn your wounds into wisdom. If you only walk on sunny days, you'll never reach your destination.
It's not going to always be sunny, right? In life, it's not going to be all bright and joyful. There's going to be distractions. There's going to be wind, rain, thunderstorms, snow, hail. But as long as you keep walking, right? As long as you keep walking, you'll get to the sunny days again. Just got to keep going.
People inspire you, or they drain you. Pick them wisely.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here.
Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good.
Work.
Fear is temporary. Regret is forever.
It's true, right? Get over your fear and just do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. I mean, that's what I had to do when it comes to seeing parts of the world I want to see. I was petrified to fly again, right? But how in the hell am I going to see what I want to see? Having to work every day, right? You only get so many vacation days. Having to work every day and to go see what I want to see, right? Fear is what stopped me. Anxiety is what stopped me, right? But I'd rather face it, right? And then live a life of regret of never going to see what I wanted to see. I always wanted to see the Grand Canyon, right? But it's in Arizona. It's like a 4-hour flight. Always wanted to go to see my 49ers play in the home field, right? But that was a 4.5-hour flight, 5-hour flight. I always wanted to do these things, but my anxiety would keep me from doing them. And then eventually I just said, if I want to see these things in life, we don't have too much time on this earth. All right. So just face your fears, man. I'd rather do that than live with regret, right? I'd rather I'm getting older, right? We're all getting older every second of the day. And why not do what we want to do as humans? There's so many times we can't do anything we want to do as humans because there's other things holding us back. One thing we'll never get back, right? It's time. Time is one thing we'll never get back. Nobody. I don't care who you are. It never comes back. It never comes back. So do the things you want to do. Face your fears. Just do it. I just think of all the amazing places you can stop as you drive. Oh yeah, well that's true, right? Yeah, I mean, can't argue there, Kim. But We're going to do that in September. We're going to Yellowstone. I don't know if you've ever been to Yellowstone, ever heard of Yellowstone, but it's our next trip. We will fly, but then we're going to drive to like all around that area. I don't really know all the details yet.
Your future needs you. Your past doesn't. One day, the people that don't even believe in you will tell everyone how they met you. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Allow yourself to be a beginner. No one starts off being excellent.
Right? Greatness don't happen overnight. We all have to start somewhere, right? The hardest part about this life is to start. Once you start, right? You got something to build off of. One step at a time. You don't gotta take the whole staircase, right? Just the first step. You don't need to take the whole staircase to get where you want to go. It's overwhelming. It causes anxiety, right? And then if you go up 5 steps and you come back 3, guess what? Then you're depressed. And then what happens? You stop taking steps. Right? So never stop taking the step. Just take them as they come, right? Put the work in. You don't need to take the whole damn staircase. If that's the case, just take the elevator. Well, then guess what? You're not working hard at all, are you?
The quieter you become, the more you can hear.
So true.
Do it alone. Do it broke. Do it tired. Do it scared. Just do it. Don't get burned twice by the same flame. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Worrying about losing is losing before you begin. Excuses make today easier, but tomorrow harder. Discipline makes today hard,
Good morning.
but tomorrow easier.
I love that quote. Excuses make today easier, right? I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. So now we're comfortable, right? Now we're back in our comfortable state. You know what I mean? Because we're not going to do that today, right? But tomorrow harder because you know what? You're going to regret not doing it because it was easy. You didn't have to do anything. But if you want to achieve anything, you got to move, right? Discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easier. So when you're disciplined, you're going to get up no matter what, and you're going to do what you got to do to get done what you need to get done to make yourself feel better. So discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easier. So now tomorrow, when you have to get up and do that same thing again, right? It's going to be a lot easier because you're disciplined. Not only to yourself, but the people around you. You know what I mean? Excuses make today easier, but tomorrow harder. Discipline makes today hard, tomorrow easier. What's up, Trav? How you been, man? Yeah, I've been back for, I guess a week. But, yeah, I only went live a couple times this week.
As long as you are alive, no obstacle is permanent. Your struggle is part of your story.
There you have it, right? No story's all happy, joyful. Every story there is a struggle. Ask anybody around you. Nobody had a perfect, simple, easy life. It's impossible.
You only fail when you stop trying. Don't give up. You are closer than you think. Be teachable. You're not always right.
There's always room to learn. All right, that's why I love doing this stuff. There's so much to learn when people interact and comment. I learn something new every day, right? I don't have all the answers. I'm just a regular fucking guy, right? Trying to help myself as I help others. I'm not perfect by no means. I don't have all the answers. So yeah, there you go.
Sometimes being alone is the best medicine to your soul. We fall, we break, we fail, but then we rise, we heal, we overcome. Without rain, nothing grows. Learn to embrace the storm of your life. Sacrifice a few years of comfort for decades of freedom.
There you go. There you go. Sacrifice a few years of comfort for decades of freedom. Some people don't understand that. I think I posted that one day. People were like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What am I talking about? You sacrifice certain things to achieve certain goals, right? You might sacrifice time with your children to give them a better life. You might sacrifice time on your phone, right? To get things done. You might sacrifice times that you want to go golfing to be with your kids. You're sacrificing. It's unselfishness, right? Or you're sacrificing things to better your life now, right? So in decades, you'll have freedom, right? You won't have regret. You'll have what you need to be comfortable. That's what sacrifice is, right? You know what I mean? Like you're giving up things you enjoy or that would make your life easier to get certain things accomplished. Waiting to rise, you won't overcome. You got it, Alex. Keep going.
Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today.
Don't live in the past, right? Don't live in the past. No amount of worrying today is going to take away yesterday's pain, sorrow, or take you back in that joyful moment, right? You can have memories, right? Like, do you think I want to be back on that cruise ship, right? I was depressed for like 3 days when I got home, to be honest. Because I had all that build up, all that excitement, all the anxiety to go do something I never did before, to go see places I've never seen before, right? Now it's all over. It's all over. Just like that. Remember, I talk about this all the time. Like, everyone thinks like their pain and suffering is going to last forever. It's not. Just like my vacation, it didn't last forever. I always speak about that. I always tell people happiness ends, or not just happiness, but yeah, I guess happiness, because having joy is something that's inside you, right? That can last forever. Being joyful, but I tell people all the time, even the good times end. So cherish them, right? If you're in a bad spot right now, if you're depressed, you're down on yourself, you're down on your luck, it will end. I promise you. It's not going to end just sitting there doing nothing about it. But if you put a little bit of work in each day, get a little better each day, do a little more each day. You don't got to change the world overnight. Just a little bit more each day, or keep doing the same thing, and just add a little bit to it. So true. I need to overcome the trauma so I can just move, have memories of the past, and be left. Yeah, I mean, I just want people to understand, because if it all comes to an end, bro. There's nothing in this world that lasts forever except your soul. That's it. This body don't go with you, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what you believe in, but don't let yesterday take up too much of today. That's it, man.
Never make a permanent decision based on temporary feelings.
There you go. Suicide, right? Suicide is a permanent decision based on temporary feelings. They could have been, a couple years, whatever. But they do go away, right? We can't, if you get the help that's needed professionally, whatever you got to do to get better, you can do it, right? Once you take your life, there's no chance. It's over.
If you get tired, learn to rest. not to quit. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Stop waiting for the right time.
Get some more coffee.
Time isn't waiting for you. You do not find a happy life. You make it. As you know, life is an echo. We get what we give. Hardship often prepares an ordinary person for an extraordinary destiny. Positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will.
It's true, right? Very true.
Every day is a new beginning. Treat it that way. Stop thinking about what might have been and start looking at what can be.
It's tough, right?
Whatever you are, be a good one.
Oh, isn't that funny? Whatever you are, be a good one. You want to be an asshole, right? You want to be an asshole your whole life? At least be good at it, right? At least be good at it. Think about that. You can be whatever you are, right? Whatever you want to be, man. At least be good at it. Because if you're gonna be an asshole all your whole life, and you're not good at it, you might as well just start being nicer to people.
The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Life has many different chapters for us. One bad chapter doesn't mean it's the end of the book.
There you go. Could have been a bad week, bad month, bad year.
Self-care mindset. I never lose. Either I win or I learn.
Yeah, so let's just take a sporting event. Say you lose the game, right? No matter if it's a team sport or if you're on your own. You never lose that game, right? Even though you lost on the record books, right? You can still learn from it, right? We can all learn in life, If something don't go the way we want to go, we learn how to do it better the next time. I gotta start remembering this. I get frustrated as hell. I get worked up a lot of times because things don't go the right way. I gotta learn, you just learn from the past. You learn why it didn't go right, and then you go from there.
Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow there.
Spring into savings this moving season with Pods. Save up to 25% now on moving and storage.
Your comfort zone will destroy your dreams. Train your mind to be calm in every situation. You only pass through this life once. You don't come back for an encore.
Yeah, there you go. When your time is done on the stage, right? You ever been to a concert and there's an encore? I like you want the band or the guy to sing more songs, right? They have the ability to do that. We don't, right? Once we are done and deceased, there's no encore, right? There's no coming back for that last dance. There's no coming back for that last thing you ever wanted to do. There's no coming back from it, right? You cannot say, give me one more chance. I want to achieve this. Your time is done, right? Very powerful stuff.
Your past is a place to learn and grow, not a place to live. Don't rush the process. Trust it. Great things take time. Big dreams require healthy habits. And healthy habits require self-discipline. Be proud. You survived the days you thought you couldn't.
Now you're here to tell your story.
You are at your strongest when you are calm.
Something I got to remember. Remain calm in all situations, right? Because if you don't, it's when bad things happen.
If you stay positive in a negative situation, you win. Move in silence. Only speak when it's time to say, checkmate. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Stop calling it a dream. Start calling it a plan. Take a deep breath. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Train your mind.
Yeah, Trav, it's a good thing you're not into that anymore, right? Man, I didn't know that.
To see the good in everything. Fall 7 times. Stand up 8.
No, for some reason, the internet wants to play games. So annoying. It was going just fine. What happened?
If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacles. Remain focused. Your time is coming. If you don't try, nothing will ever happen. Judge no one. Just improve yourself. Train your mind to be stronger than your
I don't know why it's freezing up now.
feelings.
Man, that's frustrating. Is it freezing up on your end too? I remember I did it the other time, and I thought it was other people's internet, but I don't know. I can't get any better internet. Got the top internet that is possible.
Don't give up on yourself. There's a reason why you started. Be obsessed with becoming the best version of yourself. Win in your mind, and you will win in your reality. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections.
Be real with yourself, right? It's okay to work hard. It's okay to fail to get where you want to be. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Don't change your vibe to fit in someone else's life.
Just stop here for a minute. Don't change your vibe to fit into someone else's life. I know many men, so-called men. This is what bothers me today when it comes to men. I'll be very honest about this. Do not change who you are to please another woman. Be true to yourself, okay? Be who you are. You don't got to do what she does for her to love you. If she don't love you for who you are, then what's the point? I don't understand why. I see it all the time with men in this world. They change who they are to fit some narrative that they think this woman's going to want. If you can't be your true self around the woman in your life, then what's the point of being with her? Now, if she's going to better you, I get it, right? But you don't got to do what she does to fit in. Be you. If she don't love you for you, and the person that you are, yes, we all can get better, but hopefully this point is coming across the way I wanted to. You don't gotta change your vibe to fit in someone else's life. I see it all the time, and it's I don't think we make men anymore. Just being completely honest. It's sad to see, right? You got grown men that can't even speak for themselves, stand up for themselves, be who they want to be. It's sad. Have a wonderful day at work. How you doing, Carrie Ann? Hello. Good morning. No, thank God. It's become the same with Ed. I'm going to call it keep referring to myself as one. No longer live. Yeah, Trav, we that's good, man. Maybe I'll go live later, dude. We'll do some more of these, and you guys can join. I only got a couple more minutes here. But yeah, if you see me live later, come up. I want more people to come up and get involved. You know, that I took that week off, or not really took it off. You know, I was still posting stuff. It was hard with the internet and being down there where I was. And it's like Facebook, if you don't stay on it, like they just suck the life out of you. It's kind of depressing, but no, I just keep grinding, right? I'm doing good. Thank you. But yeah, man, I mean, don't change for anybody unless it's for the good. You don't gotta do what other people do to fit in. I hung out with many people in my life where I didn't do what they did. They were still my friend. I wasn't in it for what they were into. They were my friend. I hung out with them because I loved the person they are. Doesn't matter what they do on the side. That's none of my concern, right? It did concern me. It did bother me because they did things that maybe might be harmful for them. But I wasn't their friend for what they were into. I was their friend for who they were as a person, as a human, as a friend. Yeah, play this music.
Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone.
There you go. Get uncomfortable and then you'll grow. Uncomfortable situations bring change. Doing the same thing every day and expecting a different outcome is not going to happen.
A warrior is someone who gets up even when he can't.
See, there's two different warriors. One that worries, right? In their head, and they worry about tomorrow. They worry about next year. They worry about the past, blah, blah, blah. But then you have a warrior like us. We are warriors, right? There's a difference. A warrior is someone who gets up even when he can't, or she.
There is no growth without pain.
Nothing comes easy.
Being alone is a power very few can handle.
Now, we always say we're not alone, right? I get it. There's two different alones. There's being alone and being uncomfortable. For me, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I used to never be alone with myself in my own mind. I can do that now. I did it last night, right? Now, what it's saying here is being alone, in my perspective, is being alone is a parable few people can handle. It's so true. I can never handle it before. Now, there's a difference, right? Being alone with what you think you're alone with. Like, if I thought at one point, I thought no one dealt with what I dealt with, right? So I thought I was alone in that situation. A little research on the internet, little threads will tell you, this is 8 years ago now, that you're not alone. There's different alones, right? Like when you think you're depressed and you're the only one that deals with this. And when we say you're not alone, right? That's what we mean. But being alone in a room with yourself, when your emotions and your mind state is in a good spot, very few people can do that. There's a difference, right?
Accept what is. Let go of what was. Have faith in what will be.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a difference, right? Being alone and lonely. Right. I agree.
If you control your thoughts, you control your life. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. The calmer you are, the clearer you think.
All right, man. Yeah, maybe I'll go later today.
Move with strategy, not emotion.
I like that too. Move with strategy, not emotion. How many times do we just react out of emotions, right? And then when I post things about shutting down, and people get so mad. I think shutting down's a way to, blah, 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 blah. They agree with shutting down. Now, you can take 5-10 minutes, an hour, right, to regroup and get your emotions right, so you don't just spit out what you're feeling at the moment. To me, that's not shutting down. Shutting down is like days and weeks of where you don't communicate in a relationship. The number one issue in relationships, in my perspective, is communication. When you don't communicate, you don't even know what the other one's doing. You don't even know how the other one's living. You don't know what the other one's doing tomorrow. That's your wife, or your girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whatever. You don't even know what the hell they're up to. You don't even communicate. That's the number one problem in relationships, I believe. Communication is very huge.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You don't got to take the whole staircase, right? One step at a time.
Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Confidence is built by facing what you fear.
For me, flying, right? Now I'm confident about it. It's an amazing, amazing thing I overcome in my life. I never thought I'd be able to. I flew when I was like younger, 13, 14. And then you get older, anxieties and shit. But it's probably one of my biggest accomplishments. I know it sounds stupid and silly, but
A calm mind makes a wiser decision. Look
Same to you.
forward
Thank
with
you.
hope, not backwards with regret. The best things are yet to come. Trust yourself.
trust the process, all right?
Don't complain.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Rebuild yourself. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness.
Especially when you take the road less traveled, right? You take the road less traveled, there's a lot more shit in the way. There's not going to be a path paved for you. You're going to pave the path. Think about that. You ever put a trail in the middle of the woods? Or you always just take the trail that's already there, right? Either walk the dare trail, the motorcycle trail, the dirt bike trail, you know what I mean? The four-wheeler trail. It's a lot harder to make your own trail, right?
The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. Nobody is coming to save you. Get up.
Huh.
Be your own hero.
I think I'm going to end it on that. It's 10:30. I do got to roll, but nobody's coming to save you, right? Is that the hard, sad truth, right? At the end of the day, we can talk to her blue in the face. We can do everything we can imaginably think of to help somebody, right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you to save yourself, right? I mean, if we're not there at that moment, when you decide to end your life, or your friend or family member, whoever took their life, right? If we're not there at that moment, what could we have done, right? Maybe at that moment, it was when you need to get up and be your own hero. It's very deep shit, You can take these words and break them down however you want. I love this stuff. It's very motivating. It's life, right? To me, this is the talking about life and how life works. It's very powerful. It's very moving. Just a couple of words, right? Like, nobody is coming to save you. Now you can take that however you want. Most people probably expect someone to come save them, right? That's not how this life works. Because if you're relying on other people to do your work, you're going to be waiting a while. You're going to be upset a lot. You're gonna be disappointed more often than you are happy. So don't wait for someone to come save you, because they're probably never gonna come. Be your own hero, right? It's very true. It's very powerful. It's sad to say sometimes, right? But you can't rely on nobody in this world, because once you start relying on people and you don't rely on yourself, it can get very, 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 very dangerous. But I appreciate your time. I'm going to head out now. Like I said, I got some things to do, but I want to come back. I'm in a good groove today. I really enjoy that stuff. It's very moving. I love breaking it down how I see it, right? Maybe you guys see it different, but thanks for being here. Have a wonderful Sunday. Stay safe. I'll see you later.